Hello, my Fly Mickey friends, and welcome to the latest tips, tricks, and travel news update from the world of Disney. And on this week's episode, a new soul and jazz offering is set to open at Epcot next month. Disney Plus is to receive a mega content bump from February. And the Jungle Cruise is to get a modern thinking makeover. Now, before we take a look at this week's news, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, and click the bell icon to stay in the know about all things Disney. First up then, and as some of you fans may already know, Walt Disney World has been the home to the Pop Warner National Championship Week, their annual Super Bowl, and the National Cheer and Dance Championships for 25 years. But the event is now moving to a new home at the Universal Orlando Resort. Beginning of this year, they are partnering with Florida Citrus Sports to make a long-term move to the Camping World Stadium. According to Pop Warner's website, the change is at least partially due to COVID-19, and since their Disney partnership was paused last year due to the pandemic, and before a new agreement could be reached, Walt Disney World was tasked with hosting the MLS and NBA at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex, resulting in Pop Warner having to find a new home. The Pop Warner National Championship Week takes place in December every year. The exact 2021 dates, though, have not yet been announced. Now, the Celebrate Soulfully at Disney Springs event brings together several new offerings that are debuting in February at the Walt Disney World Shopping, Dining and Entertainment District. On display will be 4 new art installations inspired by Disney and Pixar's Soul and created by emerging black artists like B. Harris, Bianca Pastel, Arrington Porter, and Corey Van Loo. These are originally developed in collaboration with Disney and Pixar as part of the Hue Unlimited collection of wearable art, the work that reflects each of the artists' interpretations of the film. Along with this, there will also be 3 evening performances every week: Motown Mondays, Jazz Thursdays, and Smooth Sundays, where musicians will perform for guests throughout Disney Springs. And in addition, select dining locations will feature special menu items, including Amaretti's Patisserie, offering treats inspired by Soul, and Walt Disney Animation Studios' The Princess and the Frog. Also at Disney Springs, several retail locations will spotlight products from black designers, artists, and visionaries. And it was also announced by Disney as part of this new offering, the new Soul of Jazz, an American Adventure, will be opening on February the 1st at Epcot in the American Adventure Pavilion. It'll feature Joe Gardner from the Disney and Pixar movie Soul, that's streaming right now on Disney Plus, and invites you on a musical tour of America to learn more about what inspired this genre of music. Now, Disney Plus has revealed this week its full lineup of stars, movies, and TV shows being added to its massive library for subscribers outside the US from February the 23rd. On Thursday just gone, Disney unveiled the full list and promised us more adult-friendly content, as opposed to the all-age content that is currently available on the rest of the Disney Plus network. Plus, the company is also adding some new parental controls, so you can stop your kids from wandering into this new directory should you wish to. Along with a list of familiar titles like Lost, 24 and Independence Day, there will be some original content too, which is usually only available to Hulu and ABC in the US, and it'll include teen drama Love Victor, detective show Big Sky, a Marvel show Hellstorm. But all this does come at a cost though. Disney Plus is getting a price bump as well. In the UK, it'll increase from $5.99 to $7.99 per month and $59.99 to $79.99 if you like to pay for the full year. Current subscribers, though, will pay their existing prices until August the 23rd. So one of the big stories this week is that Disneyland Resort in California is to make the Jungle Cruise a more inclusive ride after years-long complaints of racism. Disneyland's Jungle Cruise set sail in the park's Adventureland in 1955, and it stands today as one of the remaining opening day attractions that was overseen by Walt Disney himself. But culture often moves faster than decade-old mechanical hippos. And on Monday, the Walt Disney Company announced that it was embarking on what many view as a long-overdue course of corrections, and will see numerous changes to the attraction take place to make it feel more inclusive and less racially insensitive in the depictions of other cultures. The Jungle Cruise, with its ties to the park's patriarch, is likely to be viewed with a more protective lens by the company's vast fan base. Yet the ride has also been one of the ones that's been under near constant evolution since its inception. The ride's unsavory tribal depictions, largely inspired by the images of Papua New Guinea, were added in the years after its opening. These vignettes essentially depict indigenous people as tourist attractions, attackers, and cannibals, all very much outdated thinking today. Carmen Smith, Creative Development and Inclusion Strategies Executive at Walt Disney Imagineering, said, "As Imagineers, it is our responsibility to ensure experiences we create and stories we share reflect the voices and perspectives of the world around us." Chris Beatty, Creative Executive at Walt Disney Imagineering, then added, "When we're considering making changes to a classic attraction, we focus on ways to plus the experience. The skippers of the Jungle Cruise bring irreverent humour to the guests of all ages, and we're excited to be adding that to the legacy, along with a new animated skipper figure, by celebrating their adventures and influences." This new move follows updates to other older attractions such as Splash Mountain and Pirates of the Caribbean, all done to remove now outdated tableaus that can be cringe-inducing at the best and racist at the worst. You can let us know your thoughts to these changes in the comments below. Now, though Disneyland Paris is not scheduled to reopen until April the 2nd at the earliest, the World of Disney store at Disney Village has now reopened for guests to shop at on selected days. This weekend having been the first, and on the coming weekends through to February the 14th. The opportunity to discover, in addition to their usual offerings and new products, is a selection of 350 textile, toys, accessories and home products, all of which are on sale with an up to 70% discount. And for an extra bonus, it can also be combined with your annual pass discount. In order to respect physical distancing measures recommended by health and government authorities, the capacity of the World of Disney store is limited, and wearing a mask is compulsory for all guests over the age of 6. But the store will be open from 12 p.m. through to 5 p.m. on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. But if you do manage to get to the village, reports from guests who got there this weekend for the grand reopening saw security gate lines take them nearly over an hour to get through, and then up to 3 hours to even make it into the shop. But this didn't really put them off shopping, as they were more than happy to wait to bag themselves a Disney bargain. Sadly, not everyone appeared to be obeying the social distancing and face mask wearing rules this weekend, and despite Disney clearly stating what was required of everyone, I would politely like to remind Disneyland Paris travellers who may be tempted to forget these rules while shopping that there is a real chance the parks may take longer to reopen if you can't follow these simple instructions right now. And finally, Shanghai Disney Resort is celebrating a spring festival spectacular for the Year of the Ox. The event that runs through to February the 26th has a lot going on, from decorations, merchandising, food, and even the debut of the rarely seen Clarabelle cow. Now, the Lunar New Year in 2021 falls on February the 12th, and this year, as aforementioned, is the Year of the Ox. So you can find Mickey, Duffy and all their friends dressed up to celebrate that occasion, along with God of Fortune Goofy, who'll bring a little extra luck and excitement to guests who get to see him on Mickey Avenue. Guests will also be able to see Mickey and Minnie in their new costumes that have been designed by Chinese designer Guo Pei. There'll also be a new show, Our Families, which will take place every night after the nighttime spectacular and will illuminate the castle with projections of Disney families. And from February the 8th through to the 14th, the Shanghaianzi version of Once Upon a Time, recorded by actress Pan Hong, will return to the enchanted storybook castle. It certainly will be a brand new year for this park, as Shanghai Disneyland gets underway with celebrating its 5th anniversary. To read more about this event and to stay up to date with new announcements, head over to flymickey.co.uk and click Latest News. And that's it for this week's tips, tricks, and travel news updates. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at FlyMickeyTravel so you'll never miss out on the magic moments from the world of Disney. And all that's left to say is have a fabulous, magical day.